Welcome back, Trader Troops. So I have a quick update to give you guys on Crypto.com. It's been a while since we've covered Crypto.com, but of course today I'm going to run you down through my technicals, tell you where I think it's going, where I think it's headed, and if that sounds good to you, just make sure to smash up that like button and subscribe and hit that bell notification icon for the latest and greatest cryptocurrency technical analysis on the internet. And don't forget, we still have a holiday sale on the Measuring Markets program if you want to see the cryptocurrencies that I'm personally investing in, because I can't possibly show you all of them every day on YouTube alone, and you want to improve your own trading. Feel free to check out the link in the description down below. The first 15 people to use that link get 25% off, and it is already a very, very cheap program, so get it while it lasts. That ends January 1st. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So Crypto.com has been taking a little bit of a nosedive. The last time that we spoke about Crypto.com, however, we actually were pretty spot on predicting this massive run up here, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But firstly, let's start off on the macro timeframes, like the weekly chart. And the one thing that I want to show you guys right here is the fact that we have done some pretty bearish things on the weekly RSI. Okay, the first one is this 91 level on the RSI. We have officially topped out at that level, which is very interesting to see, because we were saying that 91 on the RSI was a very, very strong level of resistance. We saw that it topped out at 91 all the way back in 2020, August of 2020, and we said that it could be a very likely possibility that we would top out again, and that's exactly what has happened. And now that we are trading below 70, we are officially back down from being from that overbought zone, which is actually a pretty bearish sign. Okay, once we start trading back below 70, that is when I personally start to begin to look for those drops in price. That's usually the best way to use RSI, the most efficient way to use RSI. If you want to check the video out that I explain all this in, it's the most popular video on this channel. Feel free to check that out after this video. So that is a bearish indication right there, telling us that we may need a little bit more downside before we see any sort of massive bull run again on Crypto.com. Now, on the daily time frame, we don't have too much. All we have is really this Fibonacci retracement from this low to this high. I've already done that, you can see there. And you'll see that we're currently trading between the 382 and the 50% Fibonacci retracement. And in my opinion, it does look like we may need to retest this 50% Fibonacci retracement, just given the technicals and just seeing that that is where we last bottomed out. We may need to do a little bit of a triple bottom kind of thing here before we see any sort of price action to the upside. If we also take a look at the daily RSI, we're going to see that RSI is now trading below the 50 level there, which is a confirmation that we are in currently a downtrend as far as RSI is concerned. So that is not the most bullish thing there. But if we drop down to the 4-hour time frame, I just want to point out, take a look at the accuracy of these levels that we pointed out way in advance. Okay, this level of support held up beautifully. We set, I mean, look at the arrows. We drew this out in real time in the last video. We said that we should see a massive run up into this next level of resistance all the way up at 64 cents. And take a look at the very top of Crypto.com. Keep in mind that this zone, this is called a reaction zone. It's something that we teach in the Measuring Markets program. This zone was drawn out before any of this ever happened. Okay, the very top of Crypto.com was the very top of this level of resistance, roughly around 68 cents. And this is why it's very important to have these levels drawn out on your chart. So as you can see, we had that rally, but guess what? Actually, fun fact, the day that we saw the Crypto.com stadium actually come to light is when we actually saw Crypto.com begin to reverse. And this is what I was telling you guys and warning you guys, that sometimes big news events such as the Crypto.com arena are already priced in. We saw a little bit of a run up going into that Crypto.com arena announcement, but as soon as the day came, which I believe was Christmas Day, December 25th, we saw Crypto.com take a nosedive, and we haven't really gone up since. Okay, and look at how we retested this level of resistance, and that is the pretty much top, or the most recent top on Crypto.com. So that is what I meant, and a very good lesson to learn is that sometimes it's already priced in. The news is already priced in, whereas you may think once Crypto.com arena was shown to the public, everybody would start buying it, but no, most people already knew that that was going to happen, and it was sort of like a buy the rumor and sell the news type of event. Now, what's going to happen next on Crypto.com? In my opinion, I think we're going to have to retest this level of support right down in here. That is between 52 cents and 48 cents. If we take a look at RSI in the 4-hour time frame, we're going to see that we are not yet oversold. So I do think we're going to have to go oversold on RSI before we see any kind of bottom. And so for right now, I do expect a little bit more downside. As you can see, we still have room to go to the downside on the RSI, and so do we on price. Okay, so roughly around 52 cents. I do think Crypto.com is probably going to need a retest of this general area in here. And then, of course, we're going to have to see what it does there, right? If it blows through it, we're going to have to completely readjust. But if it does not, and we start seeing some bullish price action, of course, I'll keep you guys updated with my thoughts then and there. So smash up that like button and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss the latest and greatest cryptocurrency technical analysis posted in real time. And if you want to improve your own trading and see all the cryptocurrencies that I personally am looking to invest in, especially on this dip, that is what today's session is all about at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to check out the link in the description down below. First 15 people to use that link get 25% off their first month, and that ends January 1st, so do not miss it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.